Now, by the time we finish this video, you are going to know how to do drops. They will no longer be stuff of nightmares. So if you think about, oh, how do I do a third shot drop? I am going to simplify this for you. This is my promise to you in this video. So by the time you finish, you are going to be able to do drops. No problems whatsoever. I am going to make this so easy for you. It's what the pros are doing now, and it's what I did a week and a half ago to win the Open doubles with my 55-year-old partner. That's right. Not the intermediates, not the 50 plus, we won the Opens. And this is exactly what I was doing, what I'm going to teach you in this video. So before we do that, why even bother with the drop anyway? So here's the thing. When you're a beginner and intermediate, you can do your drives, and they're an ultimate weapon against people who are beginners and low intermediates, because you can drive it to them in the net and they're going to have problems getting them back, that sort of thing. However, why aren't the pros just driving? Because when you get to a higher level, well then your weapon of that really hard drive is no longer a weapon anymore. And that's why you don't see pros just driving a ball, because they'll just stand there at the net and they'll just hit them back or hit them for winners. They get a drop to the kitchen and then they can advance. Okay, but what is the problem with a third shot drop? Well, a third shot drop. So third shot, for those of you who don't know, so we serve it, they return, they hit it to return back to you, and then you are expected to do the harder, one of the most difficult shots in any sport, is to hit a drop, a finesse shot from way back there. Now this could be coming with topspin from that return, deep, hard, floating. Here's the other thing, as an over 50s player, now remember the pros are hitting their drops and they are then sprinting in to get there. Now I don't know about you, but my days of sprinting anywhere are well past me. Even if you hit that perfectly into the kitchen, then you got to hightail it to the kitchen line, right, from way back there. So that allows that player, they can just do a drop shot and you hit the most perfect third shot drop, but you're way back there. What are we going to do instead? We hit a third shot drive, not a third shot drop. Why is that? From all those reasons I told you about doing a third shot drop and how hard it is, especially when you're tense at the start of a tournament, that sort of thing, you don't want to be trying to do drops like that. The best spot to hit that third shot drive is back to the person who's just returned it, because you've got one person standing at the net and the other person that's just, so you've served, they're returning it, hit it straight back to them, because if you get lucky, they're going to get it at their feet, you might hit it down at their feet, or even if they're running, so it's much harder to control a ball as they're running into there. So you've got all of those advantages. The other thing you could do as a third shot drive is you could, from now and again, hit it at that person that's already standing at the net. Because if you've found that they're not good at hitting your drives, then you can hit it straight at them as well. So you've got those two options. Where does this come in for your drop? We're going to hit the fifth shot drop. Remember, the returns that are coming back could be top spin, side spin, they can be slice returns, this sort of thing, and trying to do a drop is really difficult and from way back at the court and different speeds, that sort of thing. So you hit that third shot drive and they hit a volley, it hits the paddle and it's generally flat. They're just punching it back. And you will see the vast majority of those fifth shot drops will be in the midcourt, because the vast majority of volleys will hit down into the midcourt. And I'll show you this, I'll give you examples, we'll just do it. You'll be able to do a drop from the midcourt, not from back in the baseline. So you're still getting your drops, but you've decreased the risks enormously. Plus, once you've hit your third shot drive, you're already starting to advance towards this kitchen line, so it doesn't take you as long to get in there. So you don't have to try and do some sort of sprint and tear an Achilles tendon or anything. No, you do your third shot drive and you make your way in, and then you've got your fifth shot drop. I'll show you exactly how to do this. So I serve, return comes back, I'll do a third shot drive, and once again, you see there, even that was further along, but I still had it easy because it's not fizzing in with backspin, it's not hitting topspin. When it hits off the volley, it's coming back flat to you, so it's dead easy to do. I could do this till the cows come home. You've got to keep seeing them coming in 9 out of 10 times. What I want to do now is show you a game that you can practice this on. This is called the Still Got game. So I'm going to show you how to play that. I've got a whole video about this. I'll link that to you for all of the rules, but it's very simple. What we're going to do is we're going to be playing, and I'll stand down here, my partner will be at the net, and what we're going to do is The very first one, as I'll show you, is I can drive, but the thing is I'm not allowed to drive because that's going to make me focus on just doing drops as I'm going to work my way to the kitchen line. So I'll show you how this is done and I'll go through it because this is a fantastic way to help with your drops, your mid-court, your resets, your volleys, everything, and of course it's gamified. So as you're about to see, I start at the line here and I will hit the ball, and the only first one I can do is drive it hard. But it's the only time I can drive it hard. Then I've got to try and make my way to the kitchen line, and they can only stay at the net, right, at the kitchen line there. So I want to make my way to the kitchen line, just in game, and then try and win the point. I'll show you. So we play to 11 points, and whoever wins or loses this one, then we swap over and it'll be my turn at the net. So that's 0-1. So drop. Okay, so one each. So you get the idea. I can only advance. I can't use my old way of just drive, drive, drive. I can only drive the very first ball, and then after that, I must use drops to get my way forward. So drop. Drop, and now you try to win the point. So you can see this is helping with the dinks. If he makes a mistake like that, and you win the point outright. So 2-1. So you can see what happens is, here's what I want you to look at. This is what many of the pros do, especially Ben Johns is doing. It's hitting a 5th shot drop, which is really what I've been doing. You can see that time and time again, and you'll see this in the Still Got game, which is why we practice it, is that after you drive, the drops fall mid-court. And that's exactly what you want, because then you're getting your 5th shot drop from the middle of the court, not from back at the baseline. Look, and then I can just drop like that. So that's what I did. It really transformed. I took the pressure off me because I'm much more comfortable doing drives, right? I'm ex-tennis, so I'm much better at a drive. So take the pressure off me. I can drive it, as long as you don't drive it too high. But I can drive it, and then if I drive it, look where the volley goes. Mid-court. And then I got a much easier drop, and you'd continue the point. So start doing 3rd shot drives and 5th shot drops. Now, if they hit the return back and it's short, then of course you can do a drop. But what I'm saying is so many of these that come back long, you take the pressure off yourself.